The Nazi Scientist, a dark chapter in scientific history. The story of the Nazi scientists during World War II is one of the most chilling and morally complex chapters in scientific history. It is a tale of groundbreaking discoveries made at an unbearable human cost, and it raises questions about the ethical responsibilities of scientists and the potential consequences of their work. The role of science in Nazi Germany. Adolf Hitler and the Nazi regime recognized the power of science and technology as tools to advance their ideological and military goals. They heavily invested in scientific research and development, particularly in fields such as aeronautics, rocketry, medicine, and physics. However, this pursuit of knowledge was intertwined with the regime's brutal and inhumane policies, leading to some of the most horrifying experiments and technological advancements of the 20th century. Hitler's vision for a technologically advanced Germany included the creation of wonder weapons, Wunderwaffe, that could turn the tide of the war in favor of the Axis powers. This led to substantial funding and resources being allocated to projects that held the promise of revolutionary breakthroughs. From chemical weapons to advanced aircraft, the scientific ambitions of the Nazi regime knew few bounds, often disregarding ethical considerations entirely. The Rocketry Pioneers. One of the most well-known groups of Nazi scientists was those working under Wernher von Braun, a brilliant engineer and physicist. Von Braun and his team developed the V-2 rocket, the world's first long-range guided ballistic missile. While the technological achievements were significant, they were overshadowed by the use of forced labor from concentration camps like Mittelbau-Dora, where thousands of prisoners died under horrific conditions. The development of the V-2 rocket was a milestone in aerospace technology. It was the first human-made object to reach the fringes of space and marked the beginning of the modern rocketry era. Von Braun's passion for space exploration was evident even then, as he dreamed of using his rockets to reach the moon and beyond. However, the immediate purpose of the V-2 was far more sinister. It was designed to deliver destructive payloads to enemy cities, causing devastation and terror. Von Braun's story took a dramatic turn after the war. He and many of his colleagues were brought to the United States under Operation Paperclip, a secret program aimed at harnessing the expertise of Nazi scientists. Von Braun would later become a key figure in the American space program, leading the development of the Saturn V rocket that took humans to the moon. His contributions to space exploration are undeniable, but his involvement with the Nazi regime and the suffering it caused remains a deeply controversial aspect of his legacy. Operation Paperclip was controversial not only because it involved former Nazis but also because it highlighted the pragmatic decisions made by the Allied forces. The Cold War's onset made technological superiority a priority, leading to ethical compromises. Von Braun and his team were rehabilitated and became American citizens, playing a pivotal role in the space race. This dual legacy of a man who contributed both to human suffering and to one of humanity's greatest achievements is a source of ongoing ethical debate. The atrocities of Nazi medical experiments. The Nazi regime's approach to medical research was marked by extreme cruelty and a complete disregard for human life. Under the direction of doctors like Joseph Mengele, horrific experiments were conducted on prisoners in concentration camps. These experiments included exposure to extreme temperatures, intentional infliction of wounds to study infection and healing, and testing the limits of human endurance. Many victims died as a result of these experiments, while survivors were left with permanent physical and psychological scars. Joseph Mengele, known as the Angel of Death, conducted infamous experiments on twins at Auschwitz, attempting to unlock the secrets of genetic inheritance. His brutal methods and the dehumanizing nature of his work made him one of the most reviled figures in history. Mengele's obsession with twins led him to subject children to cruel procedures, such as injecting dyes into their eyes to change their color and sewing twins together to create conjoined twins. These horrific experiments caused immense suffering and had no scientific merit. The medical experiments conducted by Nazi doctors were part of a broader eugenics program aimed at promoting the supposed superiority of the Aryan race. This pseudo-scientific belief system justified the systematic extermination of those deemed unfit or inferior, including Jews, Roma, disabled individuals, and others. The Nuremberg trials, which followed the war, brought many of these atrocities to light, leading to the prosecution of several Nazi doctors. The trials also resulted in the creation of the Nuremberg Code, a set of ethical guidelines for human experimentation designed to prevent such abuses in the future. Despite being one of the most wanted war criminals, Mengele evaded capture for years, living in hiding until he died in 1979. His ability to avoid justice added to the lingering trauma of his victims and their families. Mengele's story serves as a stark reminder of the importance of accountability and the ongoing quest for justice for the victims of such heinous crimes. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to support this channel. Please share across social media platforms to reach a wider audience. The ethical dilemma. The legacy of Nazi scientists presents a profound ethical dilemma. On one hand, their work led to significant advancements in various fields, some of which have had lasting benefits for humanity. On the other hand, these advancements were achieved through methods that violated every principle of human dignity and rights. The question of whether the ends can ever justify the means remains a topic of intense debate. The integration of former Nazi scientists into American and Soviet research programs after the war further complicates the narrative. Operation Paperclip and its Soviet counterpart were pragmatic decisions made in the context of the Cold War, prioritizing technological superiority over moral considerations. This pragmatism has left a lasting impact on how we view the intersection of science, ethics, and geopolitics. The ethical implications of utilizing knowledge gained through inhumane practices continue to resonate today. For instance, the data from Nazi hypothermia experiments, despite being obtained unethically, has been considered in modern medical research. This raises questions about the moral responsibility of scientists and researchers in using such information. Should the potential benefits to modern science outweigh the atrocities committed to obtaining the data, or should such knowledge be shunned entirely? The impact on modern science. The contributions of Nazi scientists, particularly those like von Braun, have left a lasting imprint on modern science and technology. The V-2 rocket, for instance, laid the foundation for modern ballistic missiles and space exploration. The technological advancements achieved during this dark period were undeniably significant, yet they came at an immense human cost. The work of Nazi scientists also influenced various fields beyond rocketry. In medicine, for example, the field of aviation medicine owes some of its early findings to research conducted by Nazi doctors. However, the unethical methods used to obtain this knowledge cast a long shadow over these achievements. The challenge for contemporary scientists is to acknowledge these contributions while condemning the inhumane practices that led to their discovery. The legacy of Nazi scientists serves as a stark reminder of the importance of ethical considerations in scientific research. It highlights the need for robust ethical guidelines and oversight to prevent the abuse of scientific knowledge and to ensure that the pursuit of progress does not come at the expense of human rights and dignity. Personal reflections. Reflecting on the story of Nazi scientists, I'm reminded of a conversation I had with a Holocaust survivor during a visit to the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum. She spoke of the agony of losing her family to the experiments conducted in the name of science and the mixed emotions she felt knowing that some of those same scientists later contributed to significant technological achievements. Her words underscored the profound human cost behind the scientific advancements and the enduring scars left on those who suffered. This personal encounter brought home the stark reality of the ethical dilemmas faced by those who have to reckon with the legacy of Nazi scientists. The survivor's story serves as a poignant reminder of the human lives affected by the pursuit of scientific knowledge during this dark period. It underscores the importance of remembering and honoring the victims while critically examining the ethical dimensions of scientific progress. The history of Nazi scientists serves as a stark reminder of the potential for science to be used for both incredible progress and unimaginable cruelty. It challenges us to consider the ethical responsibilities of scientists and the importance of safeguarding human rights and dignity. As we continue to push the boundaries of knowledge and technology, the lessons of this dark chapter must remain at the forefront of our minds, ensuring that we never again allow the pursuit of scientific advancement to come at the expense of our humanity. The story of Nazi scientists is not just a historical account, it is a cautionary tale for the present and the future. It calls on scientists, policymakers, and society at large to uphold ethical standards and to remember that the true measure of progress is not just in technological achievements but in the preservation of human dignity and respect for human rights. By learning from the past, we can strive to create a future where science serves the betterment of humanity without compromising our moral values. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to our channel for more self-improvement videos. Comment below to tell us how useful you found this video. Remember to share on various social media platforms to reach a wider audience. Click the notification bell to get notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.